Well, this your favorite nephew cousin, right? Back with the We At 'em 'Cause it's Wednesday. Yesterday I was giving y'all those Tuesday gems and I was telling y'all you can't let that money you have and don't have make or break you, right? Only one person watched it. So that mean a lot of y'all either it's two things. Y'all ain't getting no money. And number two, y'all just not very cash money. I think that's what it is. But anyway, moving on. We at 'em 'cause it's Wednesday. I ain't gonna take too long. I ain't gonna smoke with y'all, I ain't gonna kick it. I'm actually a little. I got shit to do, right? I just, uh, it's a process doing all that anyway. We gonna jump into it and say, your biggest weakness can actually be one of your biggest strengths if you use it right. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. I'm telling you, if you know how to use it to your advantage, it can be right. It can do great wonders for you, right? You gotta switch it up. You gotta be able to adapt with that. A lot of people be scared to. I think, yeah, be scared to channel their inner strength, right? I think that's what it is. I noticed that with a lot of people. I'm telling you, you feel like your biggest weakness can be one of your biggest strengths, especially if nobody don't know, right? And like, how would they know unless you tell them, right? Maybe one of your biggest, you gotta use it. Your biggest assets, your biggest strength. You gotta flip it. You gotta be able to learn how to adapt, learn how to go with it, and just understand that it's a tool, just like that money I was telling y'all yesterday. It's a tool, but y'all weren't hearing it. It's a tool. You gotta be able to manage. You gotta be able to adapt in this life, especially if you a man out here. Job don't stop. Shit, it really don't. The grind don't stop. The learning every day. You should be learning every day. You should be trying to do better every day. You should want to be better every day, right? Let me talk seriously about that weakness for a second. It's only your weakness if you let it, right? Yeah, it's only your weakness if you let it. I think I'm gonna say it one more time. It's only your weakness. No, it's only your weakness if you let it. There we go. Hmm. Four times the charm. Yeah, but seriously, my eyes are closed right now because this light is very bright. This light is bright as shit. You know, y'all know I wear glasses. But anyway, your biggest fear, not even your fear, your biggest weakness can be one of your greatest assets and your biggest form of strength if you use it right. Yeah. And some of y'all are looking at me like, how? How can I? That's what I was saying before that. Y'all gotta learn how to adapt. Y'all seen how I adapt to that? Because that shit like it was falling. Yeah, that's adapt, right? Um, you can't. I be telling y'all, I think what y'all be doing is letting that fear consume you. And once that fear consume you, it have y'all not trying, like at all. Uh, just like in the movies and all that, they be having that fear. You may think they don't, but I think that's the beauty of it. That's what make them jump off the porch, right? Is being able to hone it and make it into what asset and one of their biggest strengths, right? One of their biggest assets. Look at it like this. Say you feel like your weakness is, let's just say, hmm, let's go like this. Say your weakness, well, you feel like your weakness is this. Say you feel like you're very reserved slash shy and laid back, right? Do you not know you can use that and actually come out your shell? Do you know that? Seriously. Um, that and it's one of those things. Life gonna keep trying to open you up and trying to wake you up instead of running from that thing. Just know that it's okay that you're shy. There's nothing wrong with that, but understand that it just takes some time to come out that shell. Yeah, seriously. Maybe you just feel like all by yourself, right? Matter of fact, let's just use like this. Your biggest weakness is you don't like being alone, right? right? But if you think about it, that's when most people get shit done, is when they have time to be by themselves and be alone so they can get shit done, right? So they can focus. They ain't worried about right? If you use it, like I say, as a tool, you'll be straight. If you use it, to actually really get shit done and stay focused and logged in, hey, I'm not alone. I had all these things I want to accomplish, right? Hey, I'm not alone. Uh, it's me, myself, and this life that I want to live, right? These goals that I've set, right? Like I say, y'all gotta be able to use it, right? Your biggest, I'm telling you, your biggest weakness can actually be one of your biggest strengths if you use it right. Like in the show Baki, if y'all know what that is, right? They be basically saying, they was saying it's actually, I'm trying to figure out god damn, how they worded it. So he was basically saying that it's actually an advantage to be at a disadvantage, right? Yeah, it's one of those. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, think about it like that. And what do I mean by that? Say y'all in a fight, right? And you're tall, or the person you're fighting is taller than you, right? Your advantage would be that, hey, they have to chase you, right? They have to chase you, and then when you're close enough, right? If you're really close enough, you can really just, you know what I'm saying? And they can't really because they're too long, right? You gotta be able to use it. You gotta be able to think and adapt out here, people. But yeah, we had them because it's Wednesday. Let your biggest weakness be one of your greatest strengths. Yeah, I'm just trying to process that. But yeah, it's actually an advantage to be at a disadvantage. Seriously. Yeah.